come in and say it's a security. Okay, well, what the hell does that mean if it's decentralized? How does Bitcoin register? Oh, but it's not. Then explain to me the fucking difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum and Cardano and the rest of the gang. Explain it to me. Like I'm 5 years old. Run the goddamn Howey test.
Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson goes off on the SEC, and could Bitcoin reach $50,000 in the next 10 weeks? This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody Buffington. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, this is not financial advice, and we wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Do you want to be in the best position for the upcoming bull run? Introducing the Altcoin Buzz Alpha and Decubate special offer. Decubate Bronze Plus tier members can now claim a full refund on your first month of Altcoin Buzz Alpha membership. And here's what you'll get: access to the hottest IDOs, dedicated IDO reviews and profit-taking strategies, access to Altcoin Buzz's $10,000 portfolio, gems, watchlist, passive income strategies, IDOs, airdrops, buy and sell signals, and many more. And guess what? If you don't like Altcoin Buzz Alpha, we'll refund you the full subscription fee. For eligibility, submit your Bronze Plus member email ID to the Alpha channel in Discord and join Altcoin Buzz Alpha. Now, if you want to get a Decubate tier, you need to buy Decubate from PancakeSwap and stake your tokens on their platform. You can find all these links down below, so don't miss out. Bitcoin may head to 50K when the United States approves the first Bitcoin spot ETF. According to analyst CryptoCon, the Ichimoku Cloud indicator is counting down to the upside Bitcoin price action continuation. Bitcoin is in a rare position on weekly timeframes when it comes to the Ichimoku Cloud signals. The indicator combines past, present, and future trading cues to suggest that Bitcoin price gains have only begun. In a November 27th post on X, CryptoCon delivered a specific target for what could happen next. Ichimoku Cloud spans have crossed, leading to the formation of a new upside cloud. With the lagging span, Chiku, breaking out of resistance, price should now logically head higher. He wrote the weekly Ichimoku Cloud called our past Bitcoin rise to 38K 2 months in advance, with the cross projected in the future. Now we wait for it to fill its next calls, the completion of our rise in the first target of 43K. This has taken anywhere from 7 to 11 weeks from the cross. An average of 10 weeks means our move completes in early January. CryptoCon added that $43,200 was in fact the most conservative level, and that $48,000 was a suitable ceiling. He concluded by saying that even with some pause in between, the indicator that looks into the future says we're not done yet. The last time this happened was in September, when he had predicted that in late October we would see a surge, and that definitely happened. Digital asset investment products recorded their largest weekly inflows since late 2021, reaching $346 million. James Butterfill, head of research at CoinShares, attributes the surge to the upcoming Bitcoin spot ETF. Bitcoin, leading the charge, has seen inflows of $312 million over the past week, raising its year-to-date total to just over $1.5 billion. This trend coincides with a reduction in short-selling activities, indicating a shift in market sentiment. Ethereum, the second largest crypto by market cap, has also seen a resurgence of interest, with inflows of $34 million last week, which has nearly offset its outflows for the year, signaling a decisive turnaround in investor confidence. Over the past 4 weeks, Ethereum has amassed inflows of $103 million. The current 9-week streak of inflows reflects broader market optimism, partially fueled by the anticipation launch of a Bitcoin ETF in the United States. Total assets under management for digital asset products have soared to $45.3 billion, the highest over 1.5 years, driven by both price increases and new investments. Also, make sure to check out Randy's TA video on our Altcoin Buzz trading channel to see where he thinks Bitcoin is going next. Our partners at FlowX Finance are the go-to ecosystem-focused DEX built on the Sui blockchain. FlowX is the ultimate destination for all your trading needs, designed to provide a seamless, user-friendly experience for all. They provide a one-stop project launch, giving all the features a team needs to launch a project on Sui, including fundraising, initiating and bootstrapping liquidity, market-making services, and trading competitions. They allow you to easily set up an investment portfolio and sell multiple tokens with a single click. They also offer farming as a service, where you can launch your tokens liquidity mining program conveniently and efficiently with the permissionless farming as a service feature. You can expect a highly efficient on-chain trading experience, and this makes the process of building and utilizing the service more streamlined and convenient than ever before. FlowX's public sale is now live on their site until 9 a.m. UTC on November 30th. The TGE, or Token Generation event, will happen at 11 a.m. UTC on November 30th, where they will list their FLX token right on their own DEX. For more information, check out FlowX Finance with the links down below. Binance has announced plans to delist Tornado Cash's native token Torn on November 27th, closely coinciding with massive losses for the coin. The exchange announced plans to delist Torn on November 27th at 6 p.m. UTC, and this coincided with a sudden loss in value for the asset, which dropped from $3.90 to as low as $1.94 in just 1 hour. As of last night, Torn was valued at $1.73, representing a 55.6% loss in the initial drop and a 53.2% loss over 24 hours. Binance said it would begin to delist and halt trading for Torn starting on December 7th at 3 p.m. UTC. It added that it will stop crediting deposits on December 8th and disable withdrawals after March 7th, 2024. Binance didn't say why it intends to delist Tornado Cash, but it said that it reviews assets periodically and considers various factors. Tornado Cash was sanctioned by the United States Treasury in August 2022 for its use in money laundering schemes, including those by North Korean cybercrime groups. In August of 2023, the United States Department of Justice charged the platform's co-founders, Roman Storm and Roman Semenov, with conspiracy to commit money laundering, conspiracy to commit sanctions violations, and other financial crimes. Though the Treasury didn't sanction the Torn token itself, it sanctioned specific addresses associated with the project. Those developments may have raised issues in one part of Binance's review, which considers evidence of unethical or fraudulent conduct or negligence. The Fusionist Beta 2 Galactic Tools is now open for testing, running from November 22nd to December 13th. During this period, testing will occur daily from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. UTC. Participants are allowed to engage in up to 10 player versus player matches each day, and the prize pool for players includes NFTs and a total of 30,000 ACE tokens. Rewards go as follows: Alpha Prestige for the top 3 participants with the highest number of T5 mechs minted, Quarton Primes for the top 5 participants with the most battles, Bimech for the top 10 participants with the most wins, and furthermore, participants ranked in the top 1 to 300 on the leaderboard will have the opportunity to earn a share of the 30,000 ACE prize pool. Higher than usual volumes were measured on some altcoins on Upbit, the largest cryptocurrency exchange of South Koreans, which occasionally causes extraordinary price movements. The first altcoin is Storage. There was a significant increase in trading volume on the 4-hour chart for Storage. On Upbit, the 4-hour 50 volume average of 3 million rose to 6 million, marking an increase of 107.14%. Next was CeeLo. CeeLo experienced a dramatic volume increase on its 1-hour chart. On Upbit, the 50 average 1-hour volume of 277K jumped to 2 million, a massive increase of 499%. The third token was Tezos, and unusual volume changes were detected on the 1-hour chart of the Tezos data. The 50 1-hour volume on Upbit jumped from 65K to 259K, representing an increase of more than 300%. Fourth was the Theta Network. Theta Network recorded a significant volume increase on its 4-hour chart. On Upbit, the 4-hour average volume of 50, which was 604K, increased by 195% to 2 million, and on Binance, volume climbed 49% to 1 million from an average of 747,000. And lastly was Theta Fuel. Theta Fuel saw an unusual trading volume increase on its 1-hour chart. On Upbit, the average 50 1-hour volume jumped from nearly 1 million to nearly 5 million, a 240% increase. However, volume on Binance decreased 23% from an average of 716,000 to 551,000. The creator of one of the leading cryptocurrencies, Charles Hoskinson, strongly criticized Gary Gensler, Joe Biden, and the apparent preferential treatment given to Bitcoin by US regulators. According to him, the unequal treatment is causing difficulties for Cardano and the broader cryptocurrency market. He highlighted the disparity in treatment between genuinely valuable assets in the cryptocurrency space. According to him, the SEC is classifying certain assets as securities, but Bitcoin seems to be exempt from such categorization.
Please talk about the SEC. There's nothing to talk about. Nothing at all. I see all these people say, well, can you go and prove you're not a security? Guys, everything is a security right now, according to the SEC. They would say Bitcoin and Ethereum were a security if they get away with it. Because the reality is that the way that the 1933 investment contracts define, how test is defined, is overly broad. And what happens is they litigate it if they really care. Baseball cards could be securities if they really wanted them to be. Why not? When you have policy through enforcement instead of legislation, it leaves a catastrophic harm to an industry. And normally what happens when you have a well-functioning government is whenever a new technology comes, like we saw with the Digital Millennium Copyright Act and the NSF-AUP and other things that were passed in the 1990s, like with the internet, is that the legislative arm of the government shows up and says, our rules that were written 70 years ago cannot possibly have imagined and comply with this new industry that exists. The United States, we regulate things by boxes. You're a currency, FinCEN, and BSA, and this other stuff. You're a commodity, CFTC. You're a security, SEC, et cetera, et cetera.
So how can this be fixed?
What do you do when you have an asset that could be everything all at once? It can be a security, can be a commodity, can be a loyalty point, it can be a representation of real estate, it can be intellectual property, it can be a collector's item, it can be an identity, and it can be all of those things at the same time. Who regulates that? So you're in full compliance with the CFTC and FinCEN, all these other things, and this other guy comes and says, come in and register. Come in and register. How? There's no path to do it. There's no explanation on how to do it. When you go in and ask, they say, we can't tell you. Ask your lawyer. Ask the lawyer. They say there's no path. Coinbase tries to do this. The courts obviously will resolve this, but the problem with the executive branch is they know that if they sue people, resolution takes 2 to 3 years. And even when they lose, they just go, nee, 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 and they just keep going until the legislative branch stops them. This is a failure of Congress in the United States. They need to pass a law and they need to set clear rules, and the vast majority of people in the industry will follow those rules. The rules are not clear. It's impossible to comply with them. And I would love a memo to be drafted to show how, because it's not possible.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. That's it for your Altcoin Buzz News Update. I'm your host, Cody Buffington. Thanks for watching.